Maybe it's the system, maybe it's the cost of living. Every single weekend, I never know where the money goes. Till I'm always giving that night. Just barely breaking. I got to get some for myself. I got to get some for myself.
All right, God bless you. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. It is a weird Wednesday. It is Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. It's 5 minutes after the hour. Welcome, guys, to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Featuring the Wake Up Team. That's Senny, J, Barbi, Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room's open. Or please call in 570-982-6950. iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com, distributed by Comedy World Net Radio, guys, also Comedy Cloud. We appreciate those guys over there. We're on all major podcast platforms. You can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up. We're on YouTube this morning as well. Subscribe to our page. That's the Shawn Harvey Morning Show on YouTube. We appreciate that as well. Also, join our Facebook business page. Like the page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team business page. Once you like the page, you get notified Monday through Friday when we go live on this platform at 7 a.m. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. Guys, one of the hottest groups on Facebook. Thank you so much for participating in that group. This is the only place where you get this morning love. This is the only place where you're going to get the love that you need. And this is the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Senny J, God bless you. On Weird Wednesday, good morning. Good to see you. I hope everything is well over there with you. God bless and good morning.
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have a great show for you today on this Weird Wednesday. We're going to get started with front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally and nationally, globally. So make sure you stick around for that. Morning, Barbi.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn.
Morning, Barbi.
Good morning, everyone. Here in Bethlehem, we broadcast live to you from. Right now, it is 72 degrees. It is going to be a cloudy and rainy day. We have a little light mist going on now, but around 3 p.m., it's going to pick up and become some rain. So take some rain gear if you're out and about today. In Stroudsburg, 70 degrees, cloudy, 79 for the high, and around 4 p.m., it's going to start raining, so take your rain gear. 73 in Newark, New Jersey, cloudy, and 82 for the high. And as the same, later in the afternoon, it's going to rain. Nothing heavy, just something light down that way. New York City, 72 degrees, cloudy, and just a little shower later in the afternoon. Nothing major. In Atlanta, 72 degrees. Cloudy, a 75 will be the high, and some thunder showers around 9 a.m. today, and it's going to rain on and off throughout the day. And in Miami, it's 77 degrees right now. Raining, it's a thunderstorm actually, and the high is going to be 86. So make sure you take your rain gear and drive carefully. 61 in Chicago, 64 will be the high. It is raining right now. It's going to be really windy, and it's going to be windy, and it's going to rain on and off throughout the day in Chicago. 70 in Los Angeles, clear, and 91 for the high. In Louisville, it's 59 degrees right now. There's a light rain. It's going to pick up a little heavier late this morning. It's going to rain all day in Louisville. And Rochester, 66 right now, raining on and off all day today. Well, light rain, and 73 will be the high. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it looking like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, where you get your morning started right.
Get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. We have the morning buzz this morning on a Weird Wednesday, and it's one thing that we could guarantee on this show each and every day is your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m. So sit back, relax, get your beverage ready, and let's enjoy that morning buzz this morning. Senny, what else you have?
We're also going to have Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. Stick around for that.
Yes, there will be some Harvey House of Sports. You guys stay tuned.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in this morning. You know the deal. In a few minutes, we're going to shout out the room. We're going to show you guys some love. You know, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, also to all our creepers out there, special shout out to you guys that just want to listen to the show. You're not involved in the group room, in the chat box and all that. So we want to say special thanks to you. We want to say special thanks to everybody listening out there on the internet radio world. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. We hope everybody is safe out there. Now, we're gonna jump right into this thing first. Okay. So you get the story for me with the side chick. First, I want to say this. The other day, we didn't even mention it, and that was my fault. The comedian A.J. Johnson had passed away the other day, and we want to send our condolences out to him and his family. He was just out here recently doing a comedy show with us. I've known this man for years, and I just want to say, condolences to him and his family and the whole comedy world. We all showed him love the other day. So rest in peace, A.J. Johnson. Now, Senny. We talk about relationships on the show a lot and all the time. On a weird Wednesday and feelings that go along with relationships and the shortage of men, crazy women, the whole thing. But there's not a shortage of men and their emotions when it comes down to the other woman, the side chick, the mistress, whatever you want to call them. These mistresses and side chicks, man, they out here dying.
Home wreckers.
Right.
And I don't know about all that. But Senny, could you read the story real quick before you get into all that?
No, yeah. This seems to be a popular story. It got sent in to some type of relationship expert online, but it's been circulating since yesterday on a lot of popular blog sites. So this is the story. The woman is asking for advice.
Oh, yeah.
She said, my husband is mourning his dead mistress. 3 months ago, the woman who was having an affair with my husband died suddenly from an accident. I found out about the affair only 2 days after her funeral. I thought she was simply a coworker, and I was wondering why my husband was so disturbed and emotional as he quit his job, saying it was too traumatic to go to work. She was in the early weeks of pregnancy when she died, and my husband doesn't know whether he or her husband was the father. So on top of everything, he's also grieving for a baby, which may or may not have been his. I find it extremely difficult to be emotionally supportive when he wakes up at 3 a.m. crying and trembling. Yet I don't have the heart to yell at him like I want to. He says she's dead, so there's no reason for me to feel jealous or threatened, and asks for my understanding as he grieves. We've barely talked these last weeks because I don't know how to respond to my husband when he cries and says he misses her and wishes she was here. Then also how much he loves me and that he never intended to leave me. I asked him to visit a marriage therapist together, and he said he's not ready to work on our marriage and thinks he needs to see a grief therapist instead. Do I need to give him time to mourn the loss of his mistress, or should I demand he focus on our marriage? You asking the wrong question, girl.
Right.
No, hold on.
Shit. Shoot.
Listen to me. Look at the bigger picture, everybody.
Hey, what picture showing?
Somebody's died. Somebody died in a horrible accident.
People die every day, big.
People. Let's. Our condolences go out to the young lady that died in an accident, terribly tragic accident, who was pregnant. By the way. I
ain't saying it was karma.
And it's a sad state when someone dies like this in this particular way. Sudden death is always the worst. We already know that. Okay, she happens to be the mistress, the side chick, right? She shouldn't. It's a tragedy that she's dead. The guy who's actually has an emotional attachment with this woman.
Clearly.
It has nothing to do with the physical part of it anymore. Like, he really was emotionally attached to this woman. Is he a dirtbag? Yeah, he's a dirtbag because he let his wife know after the fact. If you're going to get down with this and all this is happening, you might as well just let her know, or just leave or do whatever you want to do. Today there's a movement right now where, you have these poly relationships and you have all these other avenues to go if your wife is open to it. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying, the times that we live in now, you could just, hey, if you're in a relationship and there's somebody else and side chick or side dude, and maybe if your mate is open to it. Listen, I'm just throwing things out there. And your mate's open to it. Maybe you might introduce the other one. I don't know. Because, they got a lot of groups on Facebook with this.
Sure do.
And everybody's out there chatting away. So he didn't go this route. He went the traditional route.
Good old cheating.
Yeah, good old
Right,
cheating.
good old cheating.
Right. So because he went the traditional route, this is why he's suffering. This is why he's going through all this agony to quit his job and
quit a job?
He's quitting his job and he doesn't want to. He just want to be in his room with his milk and cookies, and console this mourning of the death of this woman who the baby. She was married as well, right?
Yeah.
Right, so she's out there, she's whoring it out with him and with the husband. And on the flip side of that, there are women out here who have side men as well. So you can't sit there and you're talking about this woman's a whore. There's men out there that are whoring out too. So we could play both sides of that fence.
Right.
Is this extreme? Yes. Obviously, this might be a Babylonian woman. I don't see a Latino woman and a black woman, if we want to throw the race in there, wanting advice for this. I don't think so. I think this would be clear cut. 90% of the time, I think the African, and we got two women here, and I want to hear their opinion about it in a minute. I think that they would discard this and, either they stay in the relationship and F that chick that died. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I believe that the wife should be there for him.
What?
She should be there for him. She should be there. Okay, we already know what he did. Okay, the woman died. I mean, if she wouldn't have died abruptly, suddenly, they probably still went on with their romantic bliss, and then something else would have happened, and there would have been the tragic collateral breakup, it happens with all men. This is the time now. She doesn't have to even commit to this to this man, Senny. She could be there for him emotionally till he gets over this whole death and move on with her life and go, you know what? I see your commitment to a relationship, and I see that you do have feelings for a particular person when they die. So that you do have compassion as a man. But I'm going to help you through this for the interim, and then when you feel better, and you can go back to work, I'm out. Now, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, and then it's Barbi, we'll let you get your opinion and back to you, Senny, to close it out. If my beloved wife had a side dude, God bless her. And the side dude died. Suddenly.
And she waking up at 3 a.m. crying.
And she's waking up at 3 a.m. crying.
Trembling,
crying.
Traumatized.
Yelling, David! David is dead! D&D, David! David's dead! Honey, David's dead! He died! David! And running to the bathroom.
He's saying some
Throwing
foolishness
up.
is what he's
Going
saying.
up, going to the bathroom. The David's dead.
Sick. She's just
My
sick.
side dude is dead. Okay, calm the F down. Okay, calm down. We have a household to run here. I get it.
He losing it, y'all. Right.
I get it. I'm going to help.
Yeah, right.
Hear me out.
I don't even believe what you don't even believe what you're
He
saying.
don't even believe.
You know why?
You're just doing this for
You know
the
why?
show.
I've
That's
lived.
it. That's it.
I lived a life more than both of you.
I can't.
I was out there smashing when y'all couldn't even cross the street. I've already been in these type of situations. Not nobody dying. So I've been around the world, and I. Hold on. I'm in the third quarter of my life. I see things differently, and I'm ultra liberal. I will help my wife.
You said it right. Your ex.
Yeah, hold on.
Now the truth comes
Right, I will
out.
help my wife through the effery.
Send help.
Through the effery. I will be there. I will even go with her to David's funeral. I will go there. And then after that process is over, because there's abundance of fresh vagina out here in this world, even for a man of my age of 56 and a half years old, God allows me to live long, I can always get more vagina. So I'm not going to be all bent out of shape. I will console my wife, help her through the situation, and then Harvey's out. Because my karma's good. I did the right thing. My wife is hurting. They said for better or for worse.
And that's worse. And
that's worse. So I'm going to be there for the worst part of Dave dying. Dave is dead.
People die every day.
I'm going to be there for you to go through Dave being dead. And then after that, you can't be mad. I get a lifetime. If we're going to stay together, I get a lifetime smash card. You already know that. If you still want to rock with me, I get a unlimited lifetime forever of smash passes if you want to rock with me. Or Harvey's out the door. This is Harvey's did his due diligence. I was there with compassion. And we could keep this on the low. We could keep this grieving on the low. Can't tell your family. Can't tell nobody. You could tell me. You could talk to me. I either get a lifetime smash pass or Harvey's out the door when I'm done. I'm not going to pack up my bags while my wife is running in the bathroom throwing up because David is dead and leave this woman in a grieving state. Who does that?
Me.
Who does that? Have some compassion. Have some compassion. Your mate has done wrong. That the karma's right there done. Your mate has done wrong. You don't bail out. You don't bail out. I don't care what you'll say about me. You don't bail out of your relationship in this darkest moments like that. Barbi, come on.
Yeah, sure.
Well, you only can stay in a relationship for 45 days, so maybe this might not even apply to you.
Move along.
But let's go into fantasy world. Barbi, your husband comes home distraught. His mama Cedar done passed away. He's done. He's devastated. You know about it. And she was pregnant with a kid. And she died suddenly in a horrible, horrific accident. And he's jumping up 3 o'clock in the morning, yelling Carmen. He's done. He's quit his job. He's been in the same pajamas for like 15 days. He's done. He's waiting for the funeral. Barbi Cologne, as a grown-ass woman, what are you doing?
I'm leaving his ass. Remember you said show some compassion? Well, I'm going to compassionately divorce his ass, okay? Now you can grieve over your mistress and this marriage. Now you can just get it all out at one time. That way you ain't got to do a double.
So you're running out the door.
I'm hauling ass.
Senny J.
Right, you ain't got to do a double. You know what I'm saying?
Senny J.
That's what his ass get.
Senny J, she's out the door. She's gone. There's nothing. Okay, and God bless. Senny, I'm staying. I'm going to stay with my wife until it's. I am. I listen.
What if she was pregnant? What if she found out she was pregnant after David died? Would you stay and raise the baby?
Yeah, I would stay and help her with the baby. I would do that.
Your ass is lying.
I'm not lying. I mean, if it's yours or David. If Harvey, the narrative,
she wants to name the baby David.
Because you guys are already quick to run. I'm looking at it at a bigger picture. The advantage is now to the man or the woman. Now you set the perimeters.
And it's going to be a horrible marriage, right?
No, it's not.
Now
No,
you
it's
no longer
not.
trust each other.
Trust is done.
Right, that's my point. So why
but
stay?
No, it's fine. But the whole thing is this. Yes, if you need me to stay there to raise the baby, I do. But I
call his aunties.
But I will have an American Express card on anything or anyone or anything I want to do or see, and that's it.
Mama.
Because why would I? What if we got this? What if we got this a beautiful life? What if we have this this beautiful house, and we have these kids, and we getting money together. We got cars. Everything is the family's good. I'm not gonna leave all that
So
because
everything you just named, you can get that by yourself.
no.
Yes, you could.
Everything that we have, I'm not walking out. Then she would have to walk out. I'm not leaving that.
Go and then you get everything.
Senny, what do you? Barbie's done. She's out the door. Senny, I'm staying.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Shawn,
stay.
I mean, that's unconditional love right there. That's what you're describing. And that's great. And that's what everybody should strive to have. Because there are relationships like that people, endure. We had shout out to Della Andrews' sister. But
Right. Remember that? Right.
Yeah.
people are going through it. But me personally, I do not have the strength. I cannot deal with that because it's just, how could you, I don't know how you can love me and her so deeply at the same time. And right now, on top of financially taking away from the household, because now I have to pick up the burden because you want to quit a job because you're so emotionally distraught.
Well, he'd get back to work.
Well,
When?
Right. When?
So you want me to hold you down because you grieving over some broad?
Go ahead,
No.
Senny.
Right. So on top of financially, you're taking away from me.
No.
Emotionally, you're taking away from me because now I have to give more of myself to compensate for you for having an extramarital affair.
Right.
So it's too much being taken from me, for me to, want to withstand that. And that's something that I don't have to go through.
That's selfishness.
So are you leaving the moment that it happens, like Barbie Cologne? Are you out the door while it's all going down?
Right.
Because Barbie's out the door when it's all. She said you're gonna get double up for two things that happen. Are you out the door the moment that it goes down? The moment that or is he out the door? Is because like I said, I'm staying. I'm not. I'm staying until it's time for me to leave. I won't let this woman who had my wife who has a side dude by the name of David dies. I'm not gonna bail out her at that moment. But the whole power structure changed for me. Are you leaving, Senny?
Yeah.
The moment that it's going down?
Yeah.
So he's on the floor crying, sobbing. His bitch died. That's pregnant. And he's on the floor in tears. The dog licking his face. And you're out the door.
I'm gonna be like,
all right.
Look, get off the floor. I might try to talk to him. I'm gonna talk
But
to him.
look at Senny.
That's gonna be
Senny, let's role play. Look at me. Come inside. Come inside. Senny, come inside.
I know.
What we gonna do? We gonna come inside, Senny.
Like, calm
And
down.
she was pregnant. So what? Our baby, Senny. Our baby. That includes you too. Senny, the baby's dead. Oh, you gonna throw me out, bitch? You gonna throw me out now? Now you gonna throw me out? You're the devil. Talk to me. Talk to me, Senny. I'm crying. I'm peeing on myself. Talk to me.
I'm like, you pissing
You want me to freaking leave right now, Senny? Talk to me.
Yes,
Hey,
I
you
can't-
want me
hey.
to pack up now? You want me? You know how me again? We direct
no.
out. You want me to pack up now?
Yeah.
You want me? All right.
Yep.
All right.
Get your shit.
All
Sorry,
right.
y'all.
Oh, we take the side. All right. All right.
Shawn.
All right.
Get your mess and get
That's
out.
how you.
You gotta
All
go.
right. I'm getting the fuck.
Shawn.
Get down. I'm getting out of here. That's how you feel. The bitch is dead.
Shawn.
And that's how you feel about yourself.
I would tell you to calm down.
But y'all not even saying what's going on here.
No, I'm not.
Y'all not even
Listen,
seeing it in real time.
You're gonna be waking.
So what are you gonna say while I'm saying this? Let's go back to it. Carmen's dead. Carmen's dead. And the baby. Senny the baby.
First of all, who is Carmen and what
That's
baby?
the Carmen's the one who's dead.
No,
Senny,
I'm saying.
Senny,
That's what I asked.
what are you doing?
Remember, she didn't know.
You're not saying nothing to me.
I'm gonna let you get it out. I'm gonna be like, we have to talk about this.
All right,
so you calm
the
down.
funeral's Thursday. The funeral's Thursday. What you gonna do? Help me.
You want me to go with you?
Yes,
on
come
Thursday?
here, funeral Thursday.
Okay. All
That's
right.
so nice.
I
Welcome.
missed this bitch. I miss this bitch. I said he helped me.
Well, I can't wait to see her.
All right, she gonna be dead. Carmen's
Slap
dead.
that coffin.
Carmen's dead, City. And you gonna tell me get out?
Yep.
Just like that. Wow.
I might leave. Okay.
Where you going? Where you going? Seneca?
I'm gonna go get you some tissues.
Seneca, where you
Some
going?
tissues. I'm gonna go get Carmen some flowers for Thursday. I'll be right back.
Ladies, put a number
My
one.
ass is gone.
Ladies, put a number one in the chat room if you're staying. Or men and women. Put a number one.
What are we wearing
in
to
the-
June?
Put a number one in the chat room if you're staying at least temporarily. Just stay to get your partner through the situation. Or put a number two, like Barbi Cologne says, she's just out the door and gone. Put a number one if you're staying for a moment. Put a number one in there for me. I wish I could get in the chat room. Put a number one in there for me. I'm staying for a moment just to see how it all plays out. Put a number two if you are immediately out the
Let
door.
the doorknob hit you with a good Lord split you.
Okay, there you go. So that's the number one. So everybody put a number one if you're staying for a moment while your partner is grieving the death of a mistress that had a baby or a mister that's suddenly passed away. I'm staying for a few. I'm staying there. I'm married, better for worse. We're going to do worse, and then I'm out the door. What's it?
Diane Hall got a story in here.
Go ahead.
She said she has a friend that is very distraught that her side piece died. She was with him more than 20 years, and she is married.
Right.
And so, they were asking, does the husband know that she's grieving this? Supposedly he died from COVID-19, and the husband is ignoring it because he has his own chick on the side that he had a baby with earlier this year.
Dang.
She said she cries all the time. He leaves her alone, so she does not say anything about his baby on the side.
Well, this is
Her friend doesn't know that she knows about the side baby. Diane.
Boy, that's very sloppy.
Dang.
Right.
But
And Diane told her she needs to go to grief counseling.
Yeah, but the whole thing
she was
is
with
this.
the side piece before she got with the husband.
Okay, so the
So why is this
why
man a
he-
side piece?
but the
Because
deal,
he didn't want commitment, probably.
right, but the deal with that is it's unfortunate. It goes back to what I'm saying. Okay, the karma has got to the person. Okay, all right, we already know that. You cheated and then the person died, and you're feeling emotional, you're feeling sad. That is your karma in a sense. I get it, but at the same time, it's sad to hear a story like that this woman. Even he has a baby on the side. It's two wrongs don't make it right. See, he has a baby coming or a baby
both
on the side.
living crazy.
They're both
Right.
living crazy. So this is the time for unification. This is the time for this woman to sit down and talk to the husband and go, listen, man, you know that Charles died. And I'm feeling, bad about this. And he should be like, you know what? I'm here for you because Charles died. I got the baby coming or here, and maybe we can kind of navigate through this. If you can. If not, break up and go about separate ways.
It sounds
I
like
get
they've already
so
disconnected.
So
I don't know how you get something like that back.
Right.
Like,
now it goes back.
get
It
it.
goes back to me saying I wouldn't want my wife to be distraught like that. So sad, just like what Diane Hall is describing in her story. So sad that her side man Dave died. And she's walking around the house just uncontrollably, just emotional. I know it sounds naive to the fact, but I want to be there for this. I got to fix the camera. I want to be there for this woman to get her through this. And I have options because I would feel, okay, I'm already angry and I'm already going through these feelings of betrayal of the side dude and all that. I don't want to throw the extra feelings of abandonment. Because now I'm mad and I'm angry and I'm walking out the door, but now I abandoned someone. Even whatever, they didn't kill anybody. They did portray the marriage or the relationship, but I don't want to be angry and I don't want to be, I don't want anger to dictate my decision and then walk out and now I abandoned someone.
They abandoned you first when they cheated.
That's fine. But the person's dead, and now I'm abandoning that person. I would want to help the person through their grief. Grieving is a process. We all know that. And once they get through their grieving process, then I make my decisions. It sounds naive. It sounds crazy.
That could take years.
Right.
It's fine. I mean, I still got my smash pass. I'm still good.
No.
But what I'm saying is, at that moment, I can't walk out the door.
Yeah, okay.
And I just can't do it. I can't walk out the door.
It doesn't have to be that moment.
Now,
but
y'all both said that moment. Y'all know
I mean, she didn't find out the affair until 2 days after the funeral anyway.
Okay, so her question is...
So he done already found out, went to the funeral,
Right.
did whatever he did. I'm just finding out about this now.
Now, what's her... Now,
I'm
again,
going
back to her
leave.
reason.
And she's asking if she should work, give him time to grieve,
Right.
or focus on their marriage. What marriage do you have?
Right. And you quit your job because the broad died? You done lost your good daggone
You
mind.
don't have a marriage here.
Right.
Well...
The union is broken.
Right,
So
the
what are you
union is
trying
broken.
to repair?
Right. So, well, some women could go. Some women can... I'm for sure there are women
But
in the
should
chat.
they? Yes, they
There are
could,
women
but
in the chat
should
room.
they?
There are women out here in this world. Not in the chat room. Let me take that away. Let me refrain from that. It's not women in the world have dealt with the side dude or the side.
have.
They dealt with that. Overcame it. It's a possibility. Okay, trust is fractured for the duration of the relationship. I get it, but there are some couples who have overcome the side chick or side dude. It's happened.
I don't think they truly ever overcome that.
They don't. I just said that there's fractured trust
Calling
forever. The trust in the relationship is fractured forever. Not broken, but fractured. And some couples get through it. Men and women. Now, in this case of death, she's asking a valid question. Should I work on my marriage? They are married. Right. Physically, right. Spiritually, there is no marriage because of what he did or what she did. But I think it's a valid question. Miss, I say this to you. No, I'll start with you, Senny. With her question at the end, what would be your advice to this young lady she talked to you?
I would tell her to go seek counseling for yourself.
Exactly.
Don't worry about him and what he's doing. You need to figure out how all of this affects you and find out what maybe if a relationship is something that you want to continue with him, you are going to need to build yourself up, because by your own admission, you said that you want to yell at him and you want to be angry about this situation, but you feel like it's unfair because of how he's feeling. So you need to find out how to deal with this within yourself first before you can even work on you guys together or him and his issues. And you need to go speak to somebody to find out how to do that.
Barbie, your thoughts real quick.
I piggyback on what Senny said. And for her to even ask that question, she already has doubt. So if you have doubt, then okay, first of all, let me say, I would never tell a wife to leave her husband because that's not my place. But I will say, if it was me, I'm out the door. Because you're not going to, like you said, you abandoned it. You already abandoned this relationship once you cheated. And had that girl not died, you still would have been cheating. And I still would have had the doubt. And I still would have been going through the drama. And the thing is, then do that mess and expect us to stay and deal with it. Oh, no, Sugarfoot, leave.
Okay.
I would leave.
Okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Thanks for the sound effects, Barbie. This is what I'm doing.
You're welcome.
This is what I'm doing. If my wife did this, or any woman that I've been in a relationship with, for this young lady, I would say stay in the process. Don't abandon this man at the moment and his grief. Get through the grief, because the only thing you're going to get is your blessings. You're going to get blessed 1,000 times for helping this man through his grief, right? Don't leave. And the moment that he's going, he's coming out of that grief, because he will, And if you want to, you have the control to give it a certain time. In your mind, you can say, yo, I'm giving Dave 6 months. If he's still, then I'm trying. You give him some time. Once he get out his grief, then you reevaluate again. You either stay or you freaking go, because you can leave in a clear conscience without all this collateral damage. So I would say to you, miss, stay for the moment. Get the homie through his grieving. Get him through that.
The strength of a woman.
Yeah, strength of a woman. Get him through his grieving. And then reevaluate in 6 months. Hold on, yo. We're gonna take a quick break.
It's okay, it's alright. I got something you gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right. It's okay, it's alright. I got something you gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right.
Because the side piece died.
Go ahead.
Here in Bethlehem, we broadcast live to you from right now. It is 72 degrees. It is cloudy. The highest 80 will be 81 today. We will have some rain around early afternoon into the evening hours. So if you're out and about, please take some rain gear. That's the weather I have for you all. What's it looking like where you are? Barbi Cologne coming to you live from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J. Will you get your morning started?
Get your morning started right, Barbi. Let them know about the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team charity bowling tournament.
Our first charity bowling tournament will be Sunday, September the 26th here in Easton at the Bar Don Lanes. Doors will open at 12 p.m. So you guys come on in, out. We can mingle, eat, snack. We will start bowling at 1. We have the place from 1 to 4.
They can come at 12.
I said 12.
Okay.
It said doors open at 12.
Okay.
If you guys would like to come on out and be a part of this, please see the Shawn Oliver or Shawn Harvey. It is, to reiterate, Sunday, September the 26th, from 12 to 4. Doors open up until we bowl at 1 at 3700 Bar St. Nicholas Street here in Easton, PA.
Thank you. Also, Best of Both Worlds, Sunday, October the 17th at the IMU 831 South Delaware Drive, Easton, Pennsylvania. The one and only, the super hilarious Rob Stapleton is in the building. New York Kings of Comedy Central, BET's Comedy View, HBO definitely had jam. Bad Boys of Comedy will be in the building. Rob Stapleton, one of the funniest comedians in the country, also an internet sensation. He will be in the building October the 17th. And the moment he drops that mic, guess what? Will Trax, the party veteran, picks up that mic, and we're going to do the footwork and we're going to do the birthday celebration. So come on out, IMU 831 South Delaware Drive, Easton, Pennsylvania. Doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6. Rob Stapleton, Will Trax, music by Hot Sauce, hosted by your boy Shawn Harvey. Now, you guys know, if you're new to the show, if you don't know, you know. If you're veterans to the show, you already know. I have always fantasized for years of smashing Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is so attractive to me in a weird kind of perverted way. Princess Cox No Pause and myself went to the Wendy Williams show, and I was in my glory with Wendy, and y'all know that when she broke up with Kevin, I was trying to get into those draws. That's when I was single, by the way. Wendy, I still love you, but there's a lot going on with you. Senny, what the hell is going on with Wendy Williams, who to this day, I mean, I'm married now, but you could still be my girlfriend in my dreams, Wendy. God bless you. Hit up your boy Shawn Harvey 570-982-6950, guys.
Yes. Well, Wendy seems to be in some trouble. She was supposed to come back from her I guess like the summer vacation or whatever. They pushed that back, saying she was dealing with her health issues. And Wendy in these recent years has been very vocal about her Graves' disease, I think right, that she has, and all of that. So everybody was like, okay. Then they pushed it back again, saying that there was reports that she had a breakthrough COVID-19 case, and she was recovering from that. They were keeping an eye on that. Well, now it is being reported that Wendy is hospitalized and in need of a psychiatric evaluation. The daytime host, who has pushed back the season premiere of the Wendy Williams Show by 2 weeks, was reportedly drinking every day, even while filming the show. The source close to the show added that staffers have said that they would smell the liquor on her. Everyone is an enabler because they don't want to lose their job. They see it, they know it, they smell the liquor. The 57-year-old host, who had previously opened up about her struggles with sobriety, checked into a sober living house in 2019 after filing for divorce from her husband of 20 years, Kevin Hunter. Despite that, the source said that Wendy drinks every day, and the only time she was sober was when she is at the sober house. They added that her staffers are worried, but no one is ever going to speak up. She is an alcoholic. She doesn't need a talk show. She needs help. In a monologue in April of 2020, Wendy confessed that she had been living in a sober house. She revealed at the time that she was moving out of the sober house in just a few days, and it'll be Wendy on her own. She said, I have to tell you, I've been dealing with issues with addiction, alcoholism, and I have a whole new life that I planned for myself and my son. A Wendy Williams show source also said that an ambulance had arrived on scene because she was police received a 911 call from her building about a 57-year-old female in need of psychiatric services. An ambulance was pictured outside Wendy's apartment building, and they said that she's in the hospital right now dealing with this. So we don't know. I mean, from her show is not saying that it has anything to do with alcohol. These alcohol-related stories are coming from people outside of the camp. According to her show or her publicist, she's in for COVID and her autoimmune disease. Conflicting reports. Right.
God bless you.
I'll believe the latter.
First of all,
Absolutely.
guys, I'm in Newark tonight, 50 Bradford Street. I forgot.
Come down.
Newark.
How much is the ticket?
Okay, what is this?
Is it
Today's a
sold out?
Wednesday?
I don't know how much the ticket is. We asking me that.
He's
for?
like,
Well,
I'm gonna
actually,
just
listen.
show up and
Because I could
do some comedy.
No, I don't know what the ticket price
It's
is.
probably like the most like $20.
I don't know what it is.
Right?
For
50
Bradford Place, it better be like $10.
50
no,
Bradford Street.
No, hold on. That's
It better be like
hold
$10.
on. Whoa. That's my man Marquise. Don't do that.
Hey, Marquis.
I ain't saying Marquise.
Marquise
Saying
is a
the area,
professional player.
please.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of areas we've been in and we spend that money. The ballers will be out. There's a lot of folks coming out tonight. 50 Bradford Place, a new arena lounge. My man Keith is the DJ mixing the Knicks. That guy's he's the DJ, and we gonna
party all day.
yeah, we gonna party. We
Every
gonna
night.
we gonna do it up
Okay.
tonight. So come on out, hosted by your boy Shawn Harvey. Come out and watch me bug out like I usually do when I grab that microphone. So that's where we at tonight, 8:00, 50 Bradford Place, Newark, right there in the hood. All right,
Let me Google this.
Dan said, ask the side chick for some tickets.
word. All right, so
I'm waiting.
Wendy Williams, who you guys know that I want to smash her. I still want to smash her.
No, you don't.
Right.
Look
that-
at her.
Yeah, I do. I still want to.
be
I do
scary to
want to smash her.
smash
I do want to smash her. But my whole thing is this. Wendy, you have failed. You are making your husband look like he made the right decision.
Exactly.
Y'all sat there and was throwing dirt on Kevin over there. Kevin saw the writing on the wall, baby.
He could have just divorced the
He
college
got
guy. He
his
had
money, and he's continuing to get money over there and said, why am I over here with this goofy chick? Why am I even doing this? And Kevin, I am not. Kevin, the more time goes by, my friend, the more it makes sense what you did. Because Wendy Williams, again, she talked about she didn't want the vaccine. She hated the vaccine. I think she got the vaccine on the low after COVID and all. There's a lot going on with her. Narcissism runs in a bliss with Wendy Williams. Wendy is too rich for this, but she suffers from addiction. I do too as well. That's why I can't drink. That's why I can't smoke. That's why I can't do anything. I understand it doesn't matter what your income is. Wendy Williams has a mental problem. And of course, it goes to the R. Kelly syndrome. The people around her are not going to tell her what she needs to hear because they're scared they're going to get fired. So they don't care about her either. So Wendy Williams, you have failed right now. I hope you get better, but you're a poor example of a woman rebounding off a relationship of a man that left you for the side chick. Now we see why, because you're going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But you're looking real crazy in these streets because after your divorce, you have completely fell apart. And you are a millionaire. Most of us that have regular salaries fall apart. We strap up and we get it back together. We get our own little apartment or place. Maybe we don't like it at the moment. We get back on that horse. We start riding it and we get our financial responsibilities back together again.
Right.
That's what people do. You are already a millionaire and you can't even, you have a liability. You have a liability with your mental. So, do I have any sympathy for you? Now it's time for season 13. You're not ready for that. You should retire. You have enough money to, you don't even have to do this anymore. I say that Kevin Hunter and his beloved lady, they got a baby together, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
He needs to marry her. A daughter.
Which Wendy wanted.
I think that Kevin, and what's Kevin's wife's, the girlfriend's name? Sharina.
Like
I think Kevin and Sharina should have their own talk show now. I think they should have, and you know
Ain't
what?
nobody listening
I
to
will
that.
sit there and I will watch it with all my popcorn and bubblegum.
Nah, man.
Kevin Hunter, step out on the world stage, my friend. There's no need for shame anymore, my brother. You obviously have made the right decision. I know they hating on your girlfriend over there. You love her. That doesn't matter, pimp. Kevin, you are now my hero today, bro. You bailed out of the madness. You was the only one that saw it. Because you know why, Senny? He lived with her. Senny was, Wendy was probably walking around there talking to the wall. He was like, I gotta get out of here. And he get a check. He's supposed to. He was the executive producer of the show. Yeah. He's still getting money, and they got a kid together. So you can't be mad, because a lot of y'all women have that Mary J. Blige syndrome with the, what's his name, Dante? What's the guy's name? This guy took all the money, too. But you guys always parade when it's time for the men to get their pockets severed with this child support. Wendy Williams, you have failed. You have failed. You should lead by example in your glory, but you have crumbled. And we are sitting here witnessing this funny farm that's happening. And I hope that, don't, listen, I'm an alcoholic too. I love to drink. Senny, when I was in my rare alcoholic days, I started drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yo, I would crack open a bottle. I would crack open a bottle of Sutter Homes. That was for breakfast, the big one, Senny. I'd be done with that at 12:30. I was done with that.
Them organs was
that
like,
was
can we
a warm up, and it's lunchtime, and I was already done. So Wendy, I understand that. Then at 3 o'clock, I took a shot of that white liquor because I had to wait at night. I had to wait to get the Hennessy juice. That Hennessy was only when the sun went down.
That was a nighttime.
So I understand that this woman is probably drinking. She's lying to herself. She's in turmoil. And Barbi Cologne, the husband, threw shots at her on social media last night, right? Right, Senny? He said,
What he say?
He said, health. He said, I'm paraphrasing. He goes, I told them out there that health was wealth, or wealth was health. And it's not all about the money.
In other words, he's like, I told you. And
he had a picture of him. Senny, get that quote real quick. And we're going to shout out the room. And Barbi Cologne, it was a picture of him and his, and let me tell you something right now. His girlfriend, she fine as hell. She's fine as hell. And that's a lot of you women, you can't deal with that either. When the dude leave, or not even leave, if they start a new relationship and they got a bad bitch. And they look better than you. And they bring them over to auntie's house. Fellas, you ever bring the new chick over to auntie's house and she got on those fat jeans with those stilettos on and she meeting everybody and everybody greeting her? A lot of women can't take that. A lot of y'all can't take that. And Wendy is having a problem with that. Wendy cannot, whatever you want to say about Sharina, I don't know, what's her name? Barbi, what's her name?
Sharina.
Whatever you want to say about her, she's a beautiful woman. And Wendy can't handle that. Senny, have you ever been in a situation where you was in a relationship with a man and you saw his new chick and she was a bad bitch?
No.
Barbi, have you ever been in a relationship with a man and y'all broke up and then you see him on social media, wherever you see him, and he got a bad bitch?
She wasn't a bad bitch. She was a bitch, but she wasn't bad.
See. Now here's the problem. Now, ask me.
If she was fine, I would say it. But now,
ask me that question. Ask me that question.
Sean, you ever been in a relationship with a female and she broke up with you for her fine ass dude?
See, this is how real I keep it. Yes, and it happens several times. See, I'm honest with that. See, women here that are sitting right next to me can't even be honest with themselves because they can't understand that sometimes even if your ex have the most beautiful new girlfriend, you guys are gonna still call her regular because you can't deal with your own self-esteem and the truth.
Oh no! If she was
a
bad bitch, I would say
it. With the truth, ladies, when your ex, have the new woman and she's a bad bitch, you always downgraded a regular. See, I'm gonna ask you this question one more time, just to free your soul. See, have you ever been in a relationship was over with, and the ex-boyfriend got the new girlfriend, and she was a bad bitch? I'm gonna ask you one more time. Just so you can clear yourself. just think about it. Because both of y'all immediately said no.
Well,
I want you to just think about it. Just think about it for a moment. Just free your soul. Free your soul. This is the second time around. See, let's go around the bend one more time.
I haven't had the pleasure. I've only had two exes.
Okay.
And the one, y'all can see.
Barbi Cologne, one more time.
And the other one, I don't know who he's dating now. All right. I don't know. He could be with a bad bitch.
So, Barbi, I'm gonna...
She ain't gonna stay too long, though.
Right. She ain't gonna stay too long.
Right. Now, Barbi Cologne, back around your bend again. Just to bring it home one more time. Just want to give you an opportunity.
Okay.
Because a lot of women always shut down and they downgrade the new girlfriend, knowing that the new girlfriend is a bad bitch.
Okay.
Because you gotta have those conversations. Because when you see it, and I saw Gerald with his new girl, with what your women always say, how the bitch look?
How she look?
And she could be the baddest chick on earth, and you be like, she all right. She all right. She look okay. She's all right.
Like, good for him.
She's all right. She all right. Y'all don't say, you know what, man? This woman is a bad bitch. She's absolutely beautiful. I don't know, but God bless Kev. Like, goddamn, he upgraded. Y'all would never say that. So, Barbi, I'm gonna just come around the bend one more time with you.
Come on back if you want, baby. Come on.
And out of your exes, whatever. Senny, I call her Barbi 29 because that's how many days she's gonna stay in a relationship. You do a challenge longer than she stays in relationships. Barbi.
No, I just don't announce it to y'all because it's not y'all business. But go ahead.
Barbi, have you have you seen the ex-boyfriend's new woman? And she was a bad bitch.
Once again, I told you my story's not going to change. No, I have not.
All right, so let's go. All right, so let's go into the let's show the chat room some love. It's at the top of the hour. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Senny, how can they be a star baller on this show?
You guys can be a star baller by clicking on the star icon that's at the bottom of the video. It probably is giving you like little alerts. They have different things. You click on it, and Facebook will take you through the prompts to purchase a star package that you can then send to us.
And what's
we truly appreciate it. And you can Cash App us directly at $S Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, we're going to show the chat room some love, man, without you guys doing behavior.
Oh, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room,
Senny, let's go.
turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts come on?
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at?
Where the hearts at? Where the heart?
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts come?
Turn down for what?
For what? For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what?
Hey, hey.
One more time, guys. God bless.
Where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at?
In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat
Room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at?
Cindy, let's go.
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts come?
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at?
Oh, where the hearts come?
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts come?
Turn down for what? For what? For what? For what? For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? Hey, for what?
Hey, for what? Hey, for what? Ooh. We have Tiffany Klosick in the building.
God
What's
bless
up,
her.
Tiffany? How
Hey,
are
Tiffany.
you
God
bless
today?
you. God
Derek Lawson is here. Good morning, Derek.
Got to make that left turn.
Hey, Derek.
Yo, Derek,
You
keep
at
those.
work?
Everybody, keep your hearts going in that chat room. Got to make that left turn, brother.
Yes, keep the hearts coming. We have Letitia Briscoe here. Hey, hey, hey. Younger Nut is in the building. What's up, Younger Nut? Shout out to Julius Galashaw. Hey, Julius. Valerie Thomas is here. Hey, Valerie.
Hey, Valerie.
Michelle Bry King is here.
Hey.
Hey, Michelle.
Michelle who?
Bry.
Oh, that's my cousin. That's my cousin. Yo, Michelle, what's up?
Hey, girl.
God bless you. God, thank you for tuning in, Michelle. Let all the other family down there in Alabama and Georgia know that we're doing our
Yes.
thing. God bless. That's my cousin. Love her to death.
Oh, hey, cousin. Diane Hall. We said Diane Hall is in the building. What's up, Diane? Girl, call in and tell us that story. Or keep
Yeah.
on giving us the tea, honey, because that was nice and hot this morning. guys.
Yes.
Randy Montgomery is here. Hey. Trina
Randy.
Pinkert is in the building. What's up, Trina?
Hey, girl.
Nicole Harris is here. Hey, Nicole. Good morning to you. Shout out to Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson. Good morning, Marcus. Anthony Cosdale's over here on IG. What's up, Anthony? Who else we have here? I don't think Nicole Harris. Oh, DJ Cadillac Kid is here on IG. What's up, Cadillac Kid? Shauna Rosario is on IG. Hey, sister. I am Lisa Sweeney is on IG. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. Dan Fury is here on IG. Good morning, Dan. Shout out to you. And he said, too, he was leaving, Sean. He not staying.
He said what?
About the relationship, you going to stay or leave? He said he is leaving fast as hell.
He's leaving
the door. He
if
is not
his
staying.
his wife had the side
chick.
dude
Yeah, side dude.
died.
Yeah.
Well, it just shows your character, my friend.
It's all right. It's all right.
Shows your character.
We
You
ain't
should
putting
stay
up
for a
with that
minute, bro.
bull crap. No, we
You should
ain't
stay
putting up
for a
with
minute,
that
bro.
Blatant
You're gonna be
disrespect.
angry and mad.
You
You're
don't
gonna be
believe in
angry.
unconditional love?
You're gonna be angry and mad, sir, and then you're gonna leave.
No.
Come on, bro. Stay for a minute. Let's
Stay for a minute.
just help her through it, man. You know, you will. I just said that you will get your blessings.
I'm going to get my blessings when I leave.
You will
I'm gonna
get
be
your
blessed.
blessings. You
I'm gonna
know.
go to
Then you left,
therapy,
and then Andrew
out.
was Andrew, right? What's the name?
The guy named Andrew?
No, what's the guy name that you
Oh,
just?
Dan.
Dan. And then what's gonna happen? You're gonna leave, and then you're gonna go wherever you're going, wherever that is. And then you're gonna sit there and talk to all your other folks about what she did, and you're gonna be angry. And let's keep it real, Dan. You're gonna be sitting over there wherever you are, and you're gonna be wondering what the hell is going on with your wife. You're gonna be wondering what the hell. Even she did this thing that was so horrific, and she the side dude died and all that. If you have any ounce of compassion,
yup.
if you had any ounce of compassion, you would at least think about what she's going through and how she's feeling, Dan. Knock it off, bro. I know this is your uncle talking
You ain't
to you.
thinking
man.
about me and my feelings.
You know, he is. My whole thing is this. Dan, I understand, yes, you want to leave and you want to go and you want to disconnect. I get that. But in that moment, while this woman is emotional and crying and all over the place, and you know what's going down, don't beat somebody when they down, bro. Have some compassion and stay for a minute. Right. Don't just while she on the floor crying, pack your bags up. Where you going, Dan? 90% of men have nowhere to go.
The hotel, baby.
90% of men have nowhere to go when they walk out. Nice. And only 5% of men have the financial abilities to just swipe a card and get an apartment the next day. I'm not saying that's you, Dan. Dan, you might. I know them personally. Dan, so you might. Dan, hold on, Dan, you might have the ability. Yeah. You might have the ability to do that. You might fall in that 10%. But there are 90% of men that can't do it. Let's keep it real. There's 90% of men that can't walk out the door right now, swipe a card, and get an apartment for $1,600 a month and furnish it the next day. There's only 10% of men that can even do that. Continue on. Dan, stay for 2 minutes.
He said no.
Where you going? All right, Dan, where you going then, Dan? Talk to me.
Leave it.
Where you going?
Where you going, Dan?
Where you going, Dan? Dan, where you going? Please let me know you in the 10%. Where you going, Dan?
He in the 10%.
Where you going, Dan? Where you going? You gonna swipe a card? You get an apartment? You gonna break the lease? You gonna do all that, Dan? Continue on. Come on, Dan.
He can leave
Where you going, Dan?
The wife and the kids with the house.
Dan, you leaving, Dan?
Diane Hall says she out of there fast and furious. That's right, Diane. We ain't playing with these Negroes out here.
Diane.
We ain't staying.
Diane.
You already done broke the vows when you cheated. And then I don't find out that you having a relationship with this broad till she die. Because you all distraught because this bitch is dead?
Diane.
Oh, hell no.
Diane, are you really leaving that mansion if Mark is on the floor crying?
He said he going on vacation. Dan.
Well, there you go. What he's going to do when he comes back? Why are you going on vacation? You need that money to get that apartment.
Oh, now, he all right.
Now, Diane Hall, stop it.
She said fast and furious.
Diane Hall, right, Diane. Stop the nonsense, Diane.
Lee Scott said he leaving too. Lee Scott said he Audi 5000 over here. I could go where I want to go.
Who else in the chat room? These people are just really annoying me.
Tanya Washington said she out the same day.
Oh, God. I don't believe none of them.
Richard Nunn said he going to stay me, her, and her cousin.
That's right. That's right. Richard, thank you. Richard Nunn, Wolf Nation, thank you, bro.
Allie Rice said she not leaving. He is.
Oh, no. I don't care. I'm just saying I'm not leaving on that first day. Y'all can walk out all y'all want to. I'm not leaving. Y'all don't even see the narrative. Y'all can't even see that far. Go ahead, Barb.
Dan said he could swipe not once but twice. Okay, Dan, you better let him know.
Well, then you're in that 10. Right. Well, then you're in that 10%. Then go on and leave. But don't sit there and leave, Dan, and then a week later wondering what the hell your wife is doing in the crib. If you're going to leave, be gone.
No, she's going to be wondering what I'm doing.
No, be gone, Dan. Be gone. Don't come
back. Princess said, Shawn, what are you talking about, bro? Wake up. It's F them kids and F that B too.
No, I'm not gonna have a woman laying there crying.
So,
what's wrong with you people?
So, if you
Tanya, my wife,
your wife had her side chick, her dude never died. You found out that she was cheating. You still gonna stay?
No, this is a death situation. Now you're bringing up another scenario.
No,
we're just talking about.
Had he not died, she still would have been cheating.
No, we're talking about. What are we talking about? You're bringing up something different.
I was just asking you.
But no, you're bringing up something different.
Like, you do it all the time.
No, you bring up something different.
Okay, but you do it all the time.
So my thing is, of course, I'm not going to be in a continuous relationship with a woman that's with my wife that got a side to. I'm saying that in this situation, if the dude's dead, then I'm going to stay and console this woman. That's all. I'm saying. I mean, I said that I would leave at a certain point, or now I put conditions on. I got a smash pass. I could probably bring another woman in the crib, and I could do what I want at that point.
Tricky Lewis said, "It's till death do us part," and that was the death. I know that's right, Tricky. That we are out of here. We have Audrey A. Johnson here. Sure, ain't nobody dealing with that nonsense.
I would.
And then what took the cake is he actually quit his job.
He could get another job.
That's not the point. You so enthralled with this here broad. You quit your job because you can't.
They work together.
I won't get.
So they have to. He quit the job because he don't want to be there because they work together. He could get another job. That ain't nothing. He could get another job.
Like Senny say, now I have to, take up for everything you do. All your slack, I gotta cut. No, so that's not fair to me.
Well, I'm staying, guys. I mean, I might be the only one out of all your folks that are listening to this show this morning. and I feel okay with my decision. I am not gonna let a woman sit there in grief and crying over this dude that obviously she had an emotional attachment with, and just walk out the door. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. Who else in chat?
Derek Lawson
God bless
is
all
here.
of you.
Oh, I said Derek Lawson. Lee Scott, what's up, Terrible Lee? He said him and the baby was bouncing to
Lee Scott, my beloved
Hey,
nephew. Lee ain't going nowhere.
Lee leaving.
He could say all he want. You gonna leave that dog and the baby and all? He ain't going nowhere, bro.
Wow.
We going back to
He
Louisville.
gonna take his dog with him.
We going back to Louisville. You ain't going nowhere. You gonna cry like Harvey, and
go
then
to
you
his
gonna
mama house, he gonna get
you gonna
apartment.
press off your shoulders. Aunt Alice and your mom's gonna read you a Bible verse, and you gonna take your ass back home. Who else?
The Godfather Soul of Tracy Ray is here. What's up, Tracy? Good morning to you.
If Lee Scott's mother go, listen, baby, you're gonna be all right. You stay there. Blah, blah. Lee's gonna listen to his mother. Go ahead.
Lee, you listen to your mama?
Listen to your mother, Lee.
He said the baby and the dog coming with him.
No, he's not.
He leaving. He
No,
said,
no,
damn,
he's
his
not.
wife.
No, he's not going.
Rare Mr. Sensational Holla is here. Good morning, Rare.
Do anybody have any compassion as
Like,
well? Or do we
she's
still
a
polarize?
whore.
No,
He ain't
oh my
staying.
God, she made a mistake.
What?
Go ahead.
No.
And women
David
do it
Jackson
too.
is here.
Women do it too.
Yeah, they do.
Women do it too.
I ain't saying stay with her.
Oh, women
Leave
do it
that
too.
broad.
I said, yeah, you can leave. I'm saying just look at your options, everyone. You have now a floodgate of opportunities now. You can do what you want.
Why go through all of that when you can
I
just
can
leave
do
and be
what I
free?
want by myself.
Exactly. Why
I
go through
don't-
all of that when you can just leave and be free?
No, you can do it all. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you like. You have your own place, the same place. You can
Sure,
walk in
and
and
that's
out. You
why
can do-
they're in the situation because he thought he could do whatever he liked. That's why they're in the situation.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna sit there and console this person. I just can't walk
You
out
can
the
do
door.
whatever you like.
That's right. Anybody else with me? Or I'm the only one.
I think you are the only
Is
one.
there
Sean.
anyone with me that's gonna at least stay and console this
Oh,
person?
my bad. Richard Nunn said he was gonna stay, but he was gonna stay and cheat
And do
all
a
that
smash
other
pass,
stuff,
right?
And do- I ain't
So
got
there's
time for that.
somebody. So me and Richard is the only one that's gonna stay and just.
So you
deal.
need a roommate.
Right.
All right, that's fine.
That's
but
all
I
you're
mean,
gonna be.
no, I'm not. I'm not
That's
saying
what you want.
stay.
You want a roommate
I'm
that
not
you
saying-
that you
No, I'm not
continuously
saying
sit there
that.
and console.
No,
That's
I'm not.
what it's gonna
I'm
be.
not. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in that moment, all you guys are walking out the door, which I respect that.
Well,
You-
nobody can leave
In that-
directly
no,
in that moment
You
when
just,
you find
Senny,
out.
we just acted out.
But
We
I'm
just
just-
said you out. We just did. We just role
Sean,
played.
we're talking about realistically with your life. As soon as you find out about somebody cheating, no, of course you can't.
Bobby says
pick up
she's
your
walking
stuff and
out
leave.
the door
But
immediately.
you can, within that stuff, situate yourself to be
But,
where you can be stable on your own and leave.
God,
You
God.
over here talking about being with them for years
Right,
through
you
their
sound like
grieving
I said
process.
going through the grief with them. I'm not walking out the door the moment I find this out why they're crying on
Well,
the
I'm
floor.
not going through the grief for him. Of course, you're gonna argue, fight, you're gonna fuss, so it won't be
Y'all
that
said
exact
you're walking
moment.
out the door. Everybody,
But
wait a
I'm
minute.
leaving.
But you all said you're walking out the door when it goes down.
Okay, well, right, while
What are y'all
I'm
talking
packing
about?
my,
Which one is it?
While I'm packing my stuff,
Who
or
else
his
is shouting?
stuff, whoever, I'm cussing and fussing and all that good stuff. So it won't be that exact moment because I'm
Who
angry.
else?
I'm saying some cuss words to his tail, and then we out.
Who else in channel?
We have Sonia Harris here. Hey, Sonia. Good morning to you. Shout out to Nathaniel Jones. What's up, Nathaniel? How are you today? Good morning to DJ Biz International on IG. Fragrance of Fedoras on IG. Capskins here in IG. What's
And
up,
where the hell
y'all?
is Princess Cox going? Where's Princess
Where
going?
he rolling to?
Where's he rolling to? Where's he going? He ain't going nowhere.
Shaheed Johnson. What's that?
Princess ain't going nowhere. Where's he going?
Shaheed, what's up, Shaheed?
Princess, your ass gonna be right there. Trust
Brian
me.
Martindale. Hey, Brian.
Brian, BX or B next, brother. What's up, man?
Shout out to Richard Nunn. Hey, Richard, our man at Wolf Nation. Y'all check him out.
The only real dude in the building. The only
Yeah.
realist, along with Harvey. Because Richard and I, we've been around. That's why.
Okay, and if you stay and decide you want, how long you think she gonna put up with the smash pass? Like, come on.
Oh, it doesn't-
It's
it-
over.
It
It's
doesn't,
the
well, we
relationship is
know
gonna be
that.
done.
It doesn't matter. We know that. I'm
But y'all
just saying.
prolonging
I'm
it,
just
like,
saying
just
the
leave.
moment of grievement. Just I would be there for the person. That's all I'm saying. We all know what's after the fact what could happen and all this different scenarios. I'm talking about that moment, like Diane Hall when she shared that story. It was very sad for me that the woman was in the house just grieving. They couldn't talk about it. She was so sad and distraught, and they couldn't even talk about it.
What's sad is
horrible.
that you can't really live your life, and you're out there living a lie.
Yeah, of course,
and
of course.
all of that. That's what's sad.
That's before the fact, of course. But I'm talking about when all this goes down. It went down now. Now it's happened.
No,
you're right. I agree with you.
Because that's how you choose to live.
I understand that.
Because
I
you
agree
want
with
to
you.
keep it all in the night. That's how. So that is what you have to go through, because that's the life you choose to live.
I understand.
So what is there to feel bad about?
Excuse me. Exactly. Hello.
What are we feeling bad about?
You validating my point. All that is after. That's before. We're talking about now that it went
after
down.
the fact.
Now it went down. We know that everybody's living rotten to get to that point.
No, because it's after it went down. Now you're crying in the corner because of how you choose to live.
Right.
Of course.
You could never celebrate this relationship ever.
Of
You were
course. I'm just
always crying in the corner.
Right. So, but at the same time, I'm
Before
just
they
saying,
died.
Of
Right.
course. But what I'm saying is
So
the
you
fact.
should be used to it now.
I understand that, but I'm saying
you
in the
looking for
moment of someone that is distraught and crying and upset, I just believe that you got it. Even right, whatever they lived, it has been exposed. We get that, of course. But I'm just saying, I just wouldn't walk out the door while this woman is on the floor crying. I just can't do it. Okay, who else, Barbi?
Okay. Tamiko over here. Hey, Tamiko. Good morning, girl. Leap forward.
Tamiko, who?
Britain.
Tamiko, if your husband had a side chick.
She already said she was leaving.
And she died. You found out all this news at the hookah spot.
Not the hookah spot.
And actually, my wife and I was going over there last Saturday. We were so tired we couldn't even get over there. Now, Tamiko, okay, you're out the door. I get it. Okay, everybody's out the door. I get it. I'm even out the door. I'm saying, are you out the door while?
She said, "Bye, Mike."
Are you out the door while Mike is crying? While the snot bubbles are coming out of his nose, and while he crying, and the baby, the woman was pregnant, and he's on the floor, and he's peeing on himself. Wow, you never seen this dude like this. You are walking out the door at that moment.
I'm stepping over his pissy ass.
Go ahead, Barbi. Who else in the chat? Damn.
Leap Forward Books is here and on IG. Good morning. Shout out to Marjorie Deshane. Hey, girl, on IG. Good morning. Danielle Williams is here. Hey, Danielle. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. And I might talk to him about the tissues while I'm going out, too, but, I'm still leaving. LaShawn Oliver is here. Hey, bestie boo. Good morning. Tricky Lewis is in the building. What's up, $20 Tricky?
Tricky, if your wife is had a side dude, Tricky. And you know what a lot of it is too with me, Barbi Cologne, I believe?
What?
A lot of it is a portion of it is guilt driven for me. Because of all the things I've done in my past, whether that I got exposed or not. A lot of cheating I've done in my past, and a lot of all the things that I've done, a very small percentage of those guilty feelings will also allow me to stay there and help somebody through their grief.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Go ahead. Who else?
Who we have? Tanya Washington. Hey, Tanya. Good morning to you. Shout out to Lisa said you're capping, bro. That means you're lying. Jay Buttons is here.
Bro.
Goddamn lie.
He's a goddamn lie. Right.
Bro,
Right.
you know goddamn well that I am not lying.
We don't.
You're here every day, or I'm here every day, and I'm just trying to tell you the truth as positive as I can. This is me, and this is what I'm going to do, my beloved nephew. I'm staying. I'm staying for at least a short term so the woman could get through this whole thing, and then I'm out the door. I'm staying. You guys are leaving. You immediately have a knee-jerk reaction, and you're out the door, and you have that right to do that. I'm just saying me, Richard Nunn, and myself are just staying for the short term to see what's going on. That's all I'm saying. Everybody else is out the door. You have the right to leave. I'm staying for a moment. I don't want to see a young lady. Lee, would you honestly, he's in there. He's still there, right?
Yeah, he's still there.
Lee Scott, my beloved nephew, would you honestly walk out the door with your beloved wife distraught and crying like that? Just think about it for a moment. Who else?
Jay Buttons is here. Hey, Jay. Good morning.
Sounds crazy.
Avis Denise, right? Crazy as hell.
The
Avis
more
Denise
I think
is
about
here.
it, the more crazy it sounds that I stay.
Right.
I even said I would go to the funeral on Thursday. Damn that.
You sure did. I was like, you sound like this here.
Because I'm trying to think about myself and who I am as a person.
Exactly.
I know who I am as a person.
gotta-
But Barbi is
The
not
more
saying
that I
gotta-
think about
you
it,
gotta-
the more I
I'm just
see how
saying.
upset you get over this person, knowing that you were betraying me with them, it's gonna make me more mad. I think the more
Exactly.
I
I
say.
understand that, but I'm saying, so you're gonna, of course, the relationship is done, but you're gonna walk out the door right in that grieving process. Hold on a second, hold on. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Good morning, guys. It's Danielle. How you doing?
Hey, Danielle.
You know, I was listening to the scenario, and I wasn't conflicted at all with the scenario. What I would do is definitely console his mistress husband because he needs to be consoled also. And I would be over there with him, making sure he's okay. And driving him to the bank to cash the insurance policy check.
Let her finish.
And we're going to make sure he's okay. And possibly, take a vacation together. And, you can lay there and cry over this carcass if you like. But me and my new babe, we out.
She's not a carcass.
Right, exactly. So
I ain't even that. You right. Let me go check on him and make sure. Let me go bring him a dish for the repast.
Right.
She said for the repast.
In my baddest dress.
Right. So at least you got a little compassion. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, I got compassion for him. I don't got compassion for my soon-to-be ex-husband.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. Well, there you go.
Say it, girl. Say it. Yes.
Right.
But I got a plan.
Right.
I'm always on the move.
Right.
My mind is always moving.
Exactly.
That's how you moving out here?
And I feel the same way, Danielle. I got a plan. I got a plan. If I'm sitting there, I'm going to console you.
You better go over there and schlong your schlong over. If the roles were reversed, you better schlong your schlong to the lady.
No doubt.
Crying.
But my whole thing is this. I got a plan. Everybody's walking out the door and everybody's gone.
I ain't walking out. I'm not walking out.
Everybody's walking out the door. All of them, except for you and I and Richard Nunn.
I'm making a
walking out the door.
and I'm going over to the guy's house
She
to
is
make
walking
sure
out.
he's okay.
She's leaving her to go console the other one. So she.
So you walking out the door? You're going too, Daniel?
Yeah, she's going to the mistress husband.
Yeah, I'm going over there to make sure he's okay. I'm going to go over with my baddest ensemble.
No doubt.
And a dish. And I'm going to hold his hand and console him.
Rub his back.
While he's going through
and
it.
I'm also, like I said with Senny, Danielle, I'm going to the Barbi. At least are you going to the funeral?
Oh, I'm gonna be with Danielle. Where's the husband?
You're gonna go. So now, so wait a minute.
I'm right there with him.
So wait a minute.
Barbi, you better know it.
Right, girl.
So wait a minute, Barbi.
That's
Wait a
one time
minute.
I might do something crazy.
Wait a minute. So Barbi, you're gonna walk out the door. You don't want nothing to do with this, but you will go with him to the funeral.
No, I ain't said I would go with him to the
No, I'm
funeral.
asking you. Are you?
Me said when I go with Danielle, I said me and Danielle.
No,
might
I'm
go
talking
roll up
about
in
you. I'm talking about you.
Hell no.
So you're not. Senny, are you going to the funeral at least? Okay. Barbi, ask me, am I going to Dave's funeral?
You
Dave's funeral.
going to David's funeral?
I'm going to Dave's funeral.
You going to Dave's funeral?
I'll go.
You gonna cry?
I'm not gonna cry. I'll console her. I'm not gonna cry.
Right, you gonna hold her hand? It's all
I'm
right,
going to
baby.
Dave's funeral. He's dead. He's done.
And everybody gonna look at you like
He's
you
done.
got
No,
fuckheads,
I'm
like,
not. I'm just be there. I think that I would look glorious there.
I'm just gonna be there to help him through
Yeah,
it. I'm just gonna be there to help the other mates
Rub his
through
back,
it.
rub his back a little bit. I know, girl.
All right, Danielle, God bless you.
Thank you, Dick.
Have a good one.
You too. Lynette Serrano is here. Hey, girl. Here is your tea, honey. Good morning. Sister Soldier is here. Hey, girl. Hey, Shonda. What's going on? How you been? How's life been treating you? C. Lynn Rooney is here. Hey, Crystal. Good morning to you. Shout out to Lavita Owens. Hey, Lavita. She says she is kicking him when he is down because she ain't.
Lavita, that's my homegirl.
Bull crap.
I don't know. Y'all say y'all leaving. I'm just saying, if the guy's crying or the woman's crying, I mean, y'all walking stepping over them and walking out the house is freaking. That's crazy to me.
Dad said, make sure you go live at the funeral so we all go watch it.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I would. You know, Dan, you're going on vacation. Like, I mean, I don't know how long this vacation is going to be, but I'm just saying, I just can't do it. I'm sorry. So Richard Nunn and myself is in the very small
He
percentage.
said, have you a plan? Yes, Danielle, have a plan.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I would see if there. I would go with a whole route with Dan. I would have a conversation. Like, hey, listen, did you have a life insurance policy cover? Did you have did this? Like, maybe we could get, you know, we can reinvest in this guy's death. I don't know. Go ahead, Barbi. Go.
You're gonna be a better.
You never know. You never know. He might have wrote a will. He might have something there. The guy might have been a millionaire, left her $1 million. Well, now you walked out the door. You ain't even got the million. I'll just find out everything before you walk out the door. Go ahead, Mark. You just never know with these things.
W.M. Dixon is here. Hey, cousin. Good morning to you.
Because I know if Wendy Williams was my side chick and she died, and I was in the house crying, and my wife was like, she knew this, I'm for sure she would probably say, before she leaves or whatever my wife wants to do, she might ask that question. Like, and if I'm crying, I'm like, Wendy left me $5 million, honey. She left me $5 million.
I'm gonna make you give me 4.
I mean, are you still? I mean, I got $5 million. You walk out the door, that's gonna ease my pain, you know. But I'm just saying, I would love for you to stay so we can enjoy the $5 million.
As long as you have $5 million and I'm your wife, I have $5 million. So guess what? In divorce, I get half. So I'm still good. Either way.
Well, you would never know it because you walked out the door.
Your finance is gonna say
you would never know it.
That's why they hire. That's why you get
you would
private
never know. You would
investigators,
never.
Shawn.
But Barbie, you would never know because you left.
Mm-hmm.
You left. You don't want nothing to do with this. Who else in chat room?
Last but not least, we have Della Andrews who just popped in. Good morning, Della, beautiful. Those are all the names that I have seen today. If you are here and you want to get your name shouted out, just say hi.
Yes, we truly appreciate you guys. Definitely make sure you stay connected with us. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team business page. Make sure you follow us on there. We're also on Instagram. We're also on YouTube. Like it, follow it, like this video, throw it on your wall.
Okay. Experience Antigua. That's going to be the experience, the takeover. That's July the 21st through the 25th, 2020. Ultimate Soul Escape is having this huge event. I'm one of the promoters on the event. Y'all come on out. Breaking news with that. I know I forgot if I said anything like this, but they Ultimate Soul Escape has purchased the whole property.
Yeah.
So they purchased the whole property. So what's going to happen is we're going to have theme nights at all the restaurants on the property that particular weekend. One of the DJs is Mr. C, and we got a whole bunch of other DJs. We had over 400 people last year. We're trying to reach 500 people in 22. And we're already approaching 100 people already. Please, I'll put the link in the group room, or you could go to my Facebook page, Shawn Harvey Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey Facebook, or Hard Funny on Instagram, or please call for information, 570-982-6950. It's the takeover, the experience Antigua. That's July 21st through the 25th. We have swim out suites. We have presidential suites. We also have butler service, theme parties all day and all night. When we was in Costa Rica a few months back, we had a pool party from 11 in the morning to 9 at night.
That was a long ass
11
party.
the party had shifts. And everybody was at the pool. And then the day before that, we had a pool party. They threw a canoe in the pool with Tito's and Hennessy. The people was drinking. We was playing feel-good music. It was a great experience. So if you missed Costa Rica, you don't want to miss the Experience Antigua takeover. That's July 21st through the 25th, 2020. Call me, 570-982-6950. I have the link in the group room. We need everybody to come on out. You don't want to miss this one. So let's go on down to Antigua. That's Ultimate Soul Escape. All right. Great show so far today, I think. All right, front page news, Senny J. We're going to get into it. Front page news, y'all, with Senny J. Hey, Front page news. Why? S to the E, double N-Y. And you can't deny. Ha. She got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's not the whack, y'all. That's Senny J. Hey. S to the E and double N-Y. And she always live by and you can't deny.
News, y'all. She got the front page news, y'all.
Yes. Front page news, you guys. I'm ready. It's just
City been here since 4 o'clock this morning.
I was here super early today.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm fading. But no, this is I'm going to read this story. It's very upsetting to me. But whatever, because it was coming out and the White House was saying, oh no, we're going to look into it. We're going to investigate. And then these pictures of U.S. Border Patrol people whipping Haitians at the border came out. The White House did come out making a statement saying that they criticized the use of horse reins to threaten. They weren't threatening them. They were beating them. Haitian migrants after images circulated of a U.S. border guard on horseback charging at migrants near a riverside camp in Texas. The mostly Haitian migrants in recent days have been crossing back and forth between Ciudad Acuna in Mexico and the sprawling camp across the border in Del Rio to buy food and water, which was in short supply on the U.S. side. Witnesses saw mounted officers wearing cowboy hats blocking the paths of migrants, and one officer unfurling a cord resembling a lariat, which he swung at a migrant's face. Videos showing border guards apparently threatening migrants with the cord have been shared on social media. I don't think anyone seeing that footage would think it is acceptable or appropriate, said White House spokeswoman Jen Psaki. I don't have the full context. I can't imagine what context would make that appropriate. Some on social media have commented that the images of fleeing black men chased by white officers on horseback had echoes of the historical injustices suffered by black people in the U.S. U.S. Border Patrol Chief Raul Ortiz said the incident was being investigated to make sure there was not an unacceptable response by law enforcement. He said officers were operating in a difficult environment trying to ensure the safety of migrants. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas says the long reins are used by mounted officials to ensure control of the horse. But we are going to investigate the facts. The camp was a temporary home to more than 12,000 migrants. Many had traveled as far as from the south of Chile, hoping to apply for asylum in the United States. Temperatures soared to 104 degrees Fahrenheit as migrants complained about continued shortages of food and water in the camp. Some of those crossing back into the U.S. could be seen balancing large bags of ice on their heads. This treatment they are giving is racism because of the color of our skin, said Maxon Prudhomme, who's one of the Haitian migrants. Some migrants said they returned to Mexico in search of the food and water, while others crossed due to fears they would be deported back to Haiti on flights organized by U.S. authorities because they were having flights being sent back there. The migrants are saying that they can't go back there because there's nothing there for them. Seeking asylum in the United States is something that's not legal. People do it. So right now the U.S. is investigating what's going on down there. Supposedly, isn't what's her name? The vice president, Kamala. Isn't she supposed to be overseeing what's going on down at the border?
Yeah, she's supposed to be in charge of all of that. I saw this video of these border patrol officers. Literally, I don't care what what's the young superstar politician in your report from Queens? What's her name again?
Alexandra.
Yes.
No, her AOC.
Yeah. That was the one that was just in your report saying that they were using the whips for the rope.
No, that was Jen Psaki, the Psaki or whatever her name is.
Okay.
The spokesperson for the White House.
So here you go, Jen. Cut out the nonsense. We saw visually what was going on with these border patrols officers taking these whips and whipping on folks, Haitian folks, black folks. It's disgusting what we saw and what I saw this morning on the television and on social media. All these border patrol officers that was doing that need to be terminated immediately. First and foremost, immediately. what they did was, number one, it's not, we're not even gonna talk about the injustice part of it. It was so, you could see and feel the energy of the racism coming out of the officers. One or two Haitians, let them go through. What's the big deal? But
There's over 600,000 undocumented Canadians here.
Yeah, so, and you would never see a Canadian being whipped like that north of the border.
Not even a Mexican.
Not only should you fire all of these folks, you should fire everybody that's involved in this homeland security for what they did to these people the other day.
Do it to them.
It is horrific and so sad and so traumatizing to see that these officers were behaving in this manner because of nothing but pure racism that's embedded in their souls. To do this to these Haitian people who are not even a threat to you. You have a rifle, you have a gun, you got a big ass horse, and you got a whip. They're sitting there literally dehydrating from heat and no drinking water. And you want to whip them. It's a sad day. But it's almost sort of normal. And it's sad to say that this is happening in this society today. Even though they are not citizens of this country, they do still have rights. You can't whip on nobody. Who are these agents? Where are they? Fire them. Fire their commanders. Fire that whole sector.
The funny thing is,
fire all of them for beating up on whipping Haitian folks. This goes back to the slavery days. It goes right back to it. It gave us all flashbacks of that. For whipping black men that's only trying to come into this country. All the Europeans have come to this country. You want whip to come here? It's horrible. It's horrible. President Bush, you need to make a statement about this. You got to say something. You got to fire. Biden. You got to fire somebody. Something's got to happen here.
They're not gonna do anything.
They ain't gonna right.
It's sad.
They
And you're
busy
right.
worried about the Afghan refugees. Hello, you help these people, but you ain't helping the Haitians. Come on now,
Still haven't helped the Mexican kids down in the cages.
Right, but they're still in cages.
Getting COVID, dying.
That's the one.
Can't find their parents because when you separate them, you ain't find the proper paperwork.
That's the one thing. Hold on. That's the
but
one
we gotta
thing.
Get beat.
That's the one thing. Hold on a second. That's the one thing that the Biden administration has terribly failed at since coming into power back in last November, whenever he became president. Is that we were all under the impression that we were released from the Trump policy of immigration because the immigration laws are dictated by the current president at the moment. And when Trump was the president, you know how it went down. He came down that escalator, said all Mexicans were rapists, and that was a wrap. Biden now has the power to set his own policies for immigration in this country, and Joe Biden, you have terribly failed. It's still the Trump movement. It's horrible. Let these people into the country. It's only one, not even a percentile of the population of this country. Let in 50,000. It doesn't affect anything. What else you guys see? This story is so upsetting. What else you got? This is a sad story. It's very sad.
Psychological February.
Hold on. Pack of dogs for those border agents. Pack of dogs. Go ahead, Senny. Whipping on these folks.
I know. February student loan payment restart will run into a psychological hurdle as many borrowers thought their debt would be forgiven. I know, I heard a lot of my friends saying that. They thought they didn't have their loans. I was like, nah, they just on pause. The student loan payment freeze during the pandemic has been extended 3 times to give borrowers additional financial relief, but the most recent extension through February is final. A top education department official warned that the payment resumption would be especially challenging for borrowers who were led to believe their debt would be forgiven. Richard Cordray, who is the director of the Education Department's Federal Student Aid Office, spoke with the Education Finance Council last week about challenges the department was facing in higher education. He said that transitioning tens of millions of student loan borrowers back into repayment would be a significant challenge, and that the multiple extensions of the payment pause sowed tremendous confusion about what even the immediate future may hold. At the same time, borrowers have been hearing a steady drumbeat about the possibility of loan forgiveness, either wholesale or piecemeal. The old saying is that the wish is father of the thought, and we can expect that many borrowers will not be eager to return to repayment when they have been led to believe or even to hope that that was never going to happen. Getting over that psychological hurdle with millions of Americans may be a much harder job than we know. The payment pause was first extended under Donald Trump's CARES Act last March, and Joe Biden extended it 2 more times since he took office, accompanied by a campaign promise that he would cancel $10,000 in student debt per person. Since then, he has canceled about $9.5 billion in student debt, less than 1% of the $1.7 trillion student debt crisis for targeted groups of borrowers, with no word on where wide-scale debt cancellation stands. The education director stressed that borrowers have grown accustomed to not making payments on their student debt for almost 2 years, and that many were still unprepared to jump back into monthly payments. The stakes are extremely high as we now proceed to change everything once again for borrowers who may not like what they are hearing from us, may not believe what they are hearing from us, and may not be prepared to cope what they are about to hear from us.
Oh my
They're
God.
planning to launch like a communications campaign to let everybody in. I've gotten letters from my student loan people talking about, payments are coming back. And I was like, well, maybe not.
You know,
I kept paying mine.
Maybe not.
I never.
you know this.
Whatever,
I don't
screw the
know.
government.
I don't know what's worse, Senny.
Catch me when I'm
I
drunk.
would have loved not to.
I don't know what's worse. The predatory loan that I was a victim of in 2005, or a student loan. Student loan is one of the worst loans ever created, man. It's horrific how, they slap thousands and thousands of dollars on your credit report when you're like in your early 20s.
18 years old.
And you have a 65,000, 25,000, 100,000, 13,000, 10,000 debt on your life.
30,000, 40,000, 50,000.
And you have this particular debt that's being reported to all 3 credit bureaus at the same time, knowing that this is going to be a terrible thing to try to play. And there's a few percentage like Barbi who've paid the student loan, and God bless you for that. But this is one of the worst loans ever established in this country as far as financing. I say this: if you can, $17 trillion in student debt, that's a lot. You only got rid of $1 billion of it. That's nothing. I say this: if I was the president or whatever, a lot of this debt is debt. A lot of people are just simply not going to pay it, and it is just whatever it is on their credit, or they just go through life. I say this: since we did PPP and we did unemployment, we did trillions of dollars. We did a $1.9 trillion. We did a $1.9 trillion package. Then we did a $2.3 trillion package. This is what I say: don't eliminate the debt. Everyone in America that has a student loan, have everyone pay $5,000. Reduce all student loans to $5,000. I know it sounds crazy mathematically. And eliminate the rest of the debt. The country can absorb this. It's no big deal. You guys you wrote a $4 trillion package to fix the highways. Get rid of this student debt, because it hurts people in the long run with their credit anyway. Right. So if you eliminate the debt, have people with this fresh start, or like I said, Senny, would you be okay if the government said, hey, we're going to eliminate your debt, but we're going to give you a 5-year deal to pay back $5,000, $1,000 a year. Are you okay with that?
I mean, I guess.
And we will take it off your credit report and start fresh. Are you okay with that? I know the people who paid their debt would probably be mad at that, but are you okay with that?
Yeah,
because now you have millions of people paying $5,000 each. You make a couple of dollars off of it, and you get rid of the debt. Student loans debt is the devil.
The thing is that the whole thing that they created is they're seeing how the whole thing that they created fell apart. You're telling these people, get into these loans, because when you get out of school, there are going to be jobs that'll help you repay that. And then you keep the federal minimum wage at $7 for years so that businesses can line their pockets by not paying people what they're owed or what they need, not only to sustain a life, but to pay back what the government said we needed.
Yeah, but
the government said that this is what you need in order to continue to go to school. Something that if you want us to go to school to make us a better society mentally and all this other stuff, it should have been free to begin with.
And on top of that,
because it's all about money.
Yeah, but on top of that, what makes it even worse to add on to that is the fact that the marketplaces, we live in a different time in a different world in the marketplace. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are making money on their own, and it absorbs all the jobs that are out there, like you said, where you can't make the money to pay the debt back anyway.
It's not possible.
The amount of entrepreneurs that are out there does not begin to even equate to the amount of people that have to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
No. It doesn't. So it was never going to work.
So the whole thing is this. I think that the government should
cancel it.
Yeah, forgive. Like I said,
and give the money back to the people who already paid it.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Give my money back.
That ain't happening.
But that's what they should do. It
That
doesn't
ain't
have to
happening.
be perfect. It has to be right.
Yeah, that's not what they should do.
Because it was a lie to begin with.
They're
because
not
those institutions because the government said, oh yeah, offer them FAFSA. We're gonna give them the money. They're gonna have to pay it back, and the money that you give to us as well.
They're not gonna do that.
Come on,
but
and you still taxing us.
Yeah.
And isn't that the same tax that you're taxing us, and it goes to the Department of Education? That's the same money that you give us for the loan, and now we have to pay it back?
Yeah.
Come on, follow the money. It don't make no sense.
Well, again, a lot of us in distress signed these agreements. I think that because just like I got caught in a predatory loan.
It was a scam.
Excuse me. I understand that. I understand that. Hold on.
But you're saying we signed these loans. You get authorization.
You're not letting me finish. You're not letting me finish.
You're born into a scam.
You're not letting me finish. Just like the predatory loan that I got scammed in, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. If we sat down, I mean, in hindsight, 50-50, I guess, if we sat down and understood how bad these loans were, I think 90% of us wouldn't even have signed these agreements. But we didn't because we were under distress. I understand that. They should forgive all these loans. It's a couple of $1,000s, and that's it. And the people who paid it, you just paid it. Senny, what else you got?
Yes.
Damn student loans. 79 years old paying that thing. Go ahead.
Kids will never.
It's crazy. Exactly right.
They will never.
Yeah, you would never get. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Go ahead, Tim.
The FBI spends hours searching the family of Gabby Petito's fiance Brian Laundrie's home as he remains missing. They have confirmed that the body that they did found in Wyoming is the body of hers. However, the autopsy reports are still determining the time and how the death happened. FBI investigators have posted to their official Twitter. Again, all these things coming off of Twitter. Right. That they, have determined that the body that they did found, her death has been ruled a homicide. FBI investigators have searched Laundrie's parents' home in Northport, Florida, as part of a court-authorized search warrant related to the case. His parents were escorted from the home before the search and then were brought back inside for questioning. The FBI tweeted that their investigation is still ongoing. They still say that they are not searching him for a crime, but this is still an ongoing missing persons investigation, and that they are urging his parents to speak with investigators. Some people online have been saying that when the police knew of their domestic altercation that was caught on video, that they should have kept track of Gabby's boyfriend, of Brian, kept tabs on him. And, even as she was missing, they said that they were too lax in his whereabouts. But they do say that if he is hiding out in the Florida Everglades, he could be hiding for possibly months, because it's a hard time to search that area.
Yeah, it's a large area.
Well, I've been through that Florida Everglades. There's a lot going on down there. My whole thing is this. Again, we talked about this yesterday. Would they do that for African American and Latino women? That's a different issue. My whole thing is this. His name is Eric, right?
Brian.
Brian. Brian. You're in the. I hope a pack of wild dogs are out there hungry. But I want them to catch this guy alive so bad. But the more time he's out there, maybe he's succumbed to the elements and the environment out there in the Florida Everglades. It's probably hot, it's swampy out there. He's thirsty. He's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Brian, turn yourself in and face justice and be a man, like we talked about. And they confirmed this young lady. And you did it. I hate to keep saying person of interest. We know who did it. It's Brian. Brian dumbass did this. Brian, surrender yourself, my friend. And face justice and be responsible for the first time in your life, because you're not responsible at all. You've never been, and you killed this young lady, and you're a horrible person, and you need to stand in front of justice and be convicted for this murder that you did to this young lady.
Why can't they charge like his parents? Like his parents, I feel like they know where he is, or know where he went, or know what he did. Why aren't they charging the parents with like obstructing justice or something?
But they have to prove that the parents know.
Them parents, boy. But
well,
I guess
because he went home. That's why. Because he went home. He went to his parents' house. He stayed there for a few days.
Left and not told them where he was going.
He stayed there for a few days, and they were like, "Yo, where's the girl?"
Yeah, because she lived there with them.
Yeah, so you know,
Weird.
so there is the parents have paid. I would lock the parents up. I don't care. I would lock them up anyway, because y'all know what's going on. Because the last time he left, you saw him walk out and leave. He was there for 3 days.
Right.
No. And then when the breaking news come out that she was missing and dead, all of a sudden he disappeared.
Right. Y'all filing missing persons
Nah,
report.
come on, knock it off. I would lock them up too.
With him.
And the FBI, y'all know. Y'all know FBI.
I don't really care. I mean, it's all right. She said she did, but a lot of black kids missing, y'all. They ain't breaking news. That ain't breaking news. NBA. Come on, phone. 1 second. JJ Riddick announces his retirement from the NBA after 15 seasons. Veteran guard JJ Riddick announced his retirement from the NBA on Tuesday after 15 years in the league. Riddick made the announcement on his Old Man and the Three podcast, reading a prepared statement from speaking from the heart regarding his decision. While he noted there were multiple factors that led to his retirement, Riddick primarily pointed towards the need to eventually undergo surgery to repair his Achilles injury. Riddick is 37 and he averages 7.4. How you average a point of a point? Like 7.4 points and 39.7% shooting average for the New Orleans Pelicans. My bad. What's that? The Birdman y'all call them?
Yeah.
Against the Dallas of last season. And so, what do you think about that, Shawn? Riddick retiring.
Before we leave.
Is he old?
He's not old. For basketball players, he's in his mid-30s. The man.
Injuries.
The man. I don't know. We come up with this story. This man is a great. He's still 40%, 39 points from the free throw line, which means he's a very good. JJ Riddick has always been a great shooter and a clutch free throw shooter. I don't know if he won the NBA title. I think he won the title. I don't know if he won the title or not. But God bless him. He's retiring. He's already rich. He's a millionaire. But the main story before we leave, Barbi, is not this guy. It's Ben Simmons from the Philadelphia 76ers. Ben Simmons, who's making big news right now. He doesn't want to return to the Philadelphia 76ers. He wants to be traded. He's not going to training camp because of what he did last year in the playoffs. The Philadelphia 76ers are threatening him to say, if you don't play basketball with us before we trade you, because they can't trade him. The trade is too bad. They want something for him. He has a bad contract. Other teams will take him, but they're not giving up nothing for him. And they are threatening to find out how much money he makes, Barbi, per game. Senny, they are threatening him if he doesn't play basketball that they're taking his game checks away from him.
Oh, well, I mean.
So, Barbi, find out how much money Ben Simmons makes per game.
Okay.
Senny, they're saying instead of him working out on his free throws, because we all know what he did last year, he feels like he doesn't want to play on the team no more. Did you work on your free throws, bro? And the team is trying to trade him, but his contract is, Senny, he has one of those 40-year contracts worth $200 billion. Right. They can't offload. Another team will take it, but they don't want to give nothing back in return. You already want to dump a horrible contract on us. We're not giving you our first round pick at the same time.
Right. He his contract is guaranteed $177 million, and he makes about $35,000 per game.
See, Senny, $177 million guaranteed, $35,000 a game, and it's 82 games in the year, not including the playoffs. And you got the nerve enough, young man, to say that you don't want to come back to this because you can't hit free throws and your confidence and your self-esteem is so low. So low. If I was running the Philadelphia 76ers, this is what Harvey would do.
Right.
I'm not going to put the wild dogs on you.
Not the dogs, because I got to play.
I will not have you play. You will sit.
And I won't pay you either.
And I won't pay you.
Right.
And there will be no negotiating.
And if you act like this here with this team,
the money,
why would somebody else
money is guaranteed, but if he refuses to play, he doesn't get the money. Huh?
Well.
And no other team, there's only a few other teams that can afford to pay him. Like the Knicks, the Lakers, the Bucks, like those type of teams, they can pay that contract.
But do they want
The Pelicans can't pay it. It's too much money.
Too much.
So, Ben, it would be interesting to figure this all out. I mean, he's already a young man. He's in his early 20s. He probably don't even have to work a day of his life anyway. But for you to go out like this, bro, to refuse to play with the team because you're in your feelings, the only thing we ask you to do is hit free throws. Free throws are free because they cost when you miss. Yeah. And it cost you. You should have been in the gym every day. You should have been videotaping. You should have been on social media. Yo, I'm doing 3,000 shots a day. You should have made a movement with this, but you didn't. And it'd be interesting to see what happens. Ben Simmons refuses to play for the Philadelphia 76ers, and the 76ers are saying, we're not paying you.
Shame.
Wow. 35. See,
per game.
See, imagine you play 4 games a week. Just like you play Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, and another Sunday. $35,000.
Right.
You made $125,000.
That's somebody's salary for a year or two.
You play. They go on the road. They go on the road and play a 6-game road trip for 10 days. $35,000 a game. All right, Ben. We're going to see what you're going to do. Barbi, where can they find you?
Guys can find me, Barbi Cologne, on Facebook. I am Barbi Cologne on Instagram. Designer Babe 38.
Sorry.
Designer Babe 38 on TikTok. Designer Babe 40 on Snapchat.
You guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, and Senny J on Snapchat. The E is a 3.
All right, Shawn Harvey on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Hard Funny on Instagram. Let's wave at those guys over there at the last camera. God bless you guys. Be safe. We see you in the group room. We are out of here. Let's go.
Bye, y'all.
Look what you've done. Should come with a